view of our location today, Sacramento, the capital of California. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for Bagley.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
De'Aaron Fox talked about his mentality on the court. You put the ball in his hands, he says, I'm going to take over the game. It doesn't have to be scoring, just always attacking. Always. You got to be a dog. Don't back down from anyone. Kevin, I know you're a dog. Back to you.
A little intimidation factor, DA. Thanks. Of course, we know these teams have great perimeter play, and they rely on it a lot.
It feels as though, Kevin, the current rules in today's game favor ball handling. They favor shooting ability. They want high-scoring games with an ability to go unimpeded to the basket. And what it translates to me, it translates to pretty free-flowing basketball. You've seen the game evolve over the years, Kevin. What's your take on it?
I love the way that we see guys with great handles that can shoot and penetrate. I love the bigs outside. I got to tell you, Doris, there's nothing about the game I don't like right now.
I'm right there with you.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Paul out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Ferguson in at the 3. And for the Kings, back to the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Barnes and Bagley, the duo with the forward. And it's Giles in at the 5 down low. And so it's the Kings getting on the board first. Shoots from 8. A nice shot by Gallinari.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And here is Fox. Barnes outside. Here's Giles. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Well, a look at that 2018 Clippers draft pick and Gilgeous-Alexander. His incredible size at the point guard spot makes him one of the more intriguing players from that class.
And the technical free throw is good. And last season with Gilgeous-Alexander, Greg, you could see what he was capable of with his length.
Well, he is just so difficult to slow up when he's running downhill at a defender. Already a plus defender in his offense coming along. He could be a scary figure at that point guard position.
Now, here's Bagley. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
Yeah, don't forget how great he was drawing contact and getting himself to the free throw line. Picked up a ton of easy points there.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Thunder. It's a 3-point game. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, they knew exactly how to approach that defense. They shot a fantastic percentage because they got quality looks.
On offense, here are the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Here's Ferguson. That one misses. Good D by Barnes. And now the Kings, fast break. Shot by Hield, nobody around. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Boy, just 1 for 4. A little brisky right now.
That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, Greg, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Ferguson. 11 points for him in that last game against the Utah Jazz.
I thought his physicality was crucial, too. You know, he kept the defense on their toes and repeatedly got to the free throw line.
Now Barnes, following Chris Paul's three-point attempt. Ferguson misses.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Barnes kicks to Fox. Knocked away. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. And now in the first half of December, more games under our belt. The power rankings starting to take shape. You look at Brooklyn, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And I look at Oklahoma City. They believe they can be more competitive than they've shown. It's still very early in the season, so the optimism for a successful run is still there.
Shot clock at 5. The wide open look here for Fox. The Thunder pull it in.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have the confidence. You have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Yes, that goes in.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Giles. The rebound by Steven Adams.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good.
Oh, what a dunk!
Look out below!
Woo!
And the future Hall of Famer loves to dish the rock. Paul has a pass-first mentality. He makes everyone around him better.
Now, here's Fox. What a tremendous game he played against Houston. Passes it to Barnes. Shoots from 12. The rebound by Steven Adams.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
The drive by Paul. Gallinari. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Now, last season, a bit of a renaissance for Gallinari.
And the way Gallinari stepped up last season, Kevin, was a big reason the Clippers were as strong as they were. Now, on the other side of 30, he's been playing some of his best basketball here of late.
Shoot 2. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Well, when it comes to load management strategy, Doris, should coaches do it along the way as opposed to waiting until the last, say, quarter, third of the season?
Well, Kev, I think you can look to the San Antonio Spurs, who I think were the first to really look hard at what we would now describe as load management. And I think the one thing is you're trying to just make sure guys are prepared for the most important point of the season. You've got to win enough to get in the playoffs and be positioned well, but your guys have also have to be healthy at the end of the year.
And that is what Hill does. This guy is a gunner and loves pulling the trigger from deep.
Paul with the ball. 11 points for him in that last game against the Utah Jazz.
And guys, remember, remarkable passing the ball as well. He racked up a number of good assists.
Now here's Hield. Outside, Fox. Nobody near Barnes. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Barnes has got 5 points so far.
Yeah, spot-up shooting, one of Barnes' really strong suits offensively.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Paul. Out to the wing. 6 to shoot. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Barnes can't get it to go.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Shot from the inbound.
A real struggle to shoot the ball in that first quarter.
And it's Gallinari missing. The pass to Fox. Healed outside. Dedman inside. Gallinari covering. The offensive rebound.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Healed against Gallinari. Healed the pass to Begley. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Covered by Barnes. Here's Ferguson to end the drought, and Adams with the slam.
Well, simply stated, Steven Adams is a force to be reckoned with rebounding the basketball.
Kings leading now by 4. Offside Fox. Inside Dedman. No good on the shot. So the Thunder will take it the other way. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Sacramento.
And even though they were the better team overall, they actually lost the season series against this club a year ago.
Count it. Now just a 2-point Kings lead.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Sacramento's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento. You know, Greg, for the Thunder fans, hard to see their star power dwindle, but they got a lot in return.
Yeah, but the Thunder were capped out. They hadn't made it past the first round in 3 years. And in exchange for Paul George, they got one of the richest trade packages in league history.
And some changes here for the Kings. Bielitsa, he's checked in for Bagley. Bogdanovich comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Joseph in for Heel. Now, here's Bogdanovich. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Fox against Schroeder. Adams in the high post. Out left to the wing. From 12 feet out. Tries again. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Now here's Joseph. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. From 18 feet away. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Oklahoma City's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Schroeder kicks to Adams. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And so Fox will bring it up for Sacramento. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, and defensively, boy, did they trust one another. Communicated well and just made it very difficult to get good looks in that one.
You knew they were on a string all night on the defensive end, and it always helps when someone got caught out of position. Help was on the way.
Joseph has an open look. Connects from three-point range. And the Kings lead by 5.
And this is a shot Corey Joseph didn't have in his arsenal early on, but a ton of work put in, and now he's effective from deep.
Now Robertson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Basket good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And here is Joseph. A pass to Fox. And it's blocked.
The defense from Andre Robertson is nothing short of sensational.
Beasley passes to Adams. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
They get it again. It's Bielitsa, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Sacramento. Free throw good from Bielitsa. Of course, you graduated as your college's all-time assistant. Talk about some of the key traits of a great playmaker.
I think historically speaking, when we think about great lead guards, Kevin, we talk about unselfishness, vision, patience. Who are the players that make their teammates better? Though probably the one underrated aspect of a point guard to me, Kevin, is communication. Are you constantly looking for opportunities to communicate to your teammates, make them feel good about themselves, give them confidence? That, to me, is probably the most underrated aspect of it.
And Doris, when you played, you took such great pride in each and every one of those things.
I did. I love trying to make my teammates better. It feels great to make somebody feel good.
Shooter passes to Noel. And the rejection by Holmes. And the foul called on Nerlens Noel. That's his first foul. Muscala, he's checked in for Adams. Sacramento leading by 6. 1:43 left to play here in the first. And there's the defensive 3-second call. For Sacramento, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
There's 1:38 left to play in the first quarter. Holmes kicks to Fox. Clock at 6. Back to Holmes. All sorts of time. Thunder with the rebound.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And it's Noel missing.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Here's Robertson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Passes to Muscala. Over Bielitsa. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. Having an efficient three-point attack, very tough to defend. Let's see some of the best. Number 1, the Kings.
The threat of deep shooting makes everything easier offensively. They've been incredibly accurate from long range.
Here's Noel. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Utah.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
Don't you love how Noel just sticks with it, never gives up on the possession, working really hard for his guys.
Outside, Fox. Misses off the right iron.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Here's Baisley. Over Bogdanovich. Off target from the wing. And that does it for the first quarter. The Kings on top, leading by 7. Live from Golden One Center, you're watching 2K Sports. There's a great friendship between Melo, LeBron, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Paul. And Chris talked about where all that started.
It's been a sort of long relationship, you know, and obviously me, Bron, Melo, D. Wade have all really gotten really close. And that stems from the time with the Olympics, USA teams, and then just sharing a lot of the same likes and values and having kids and family and different things like that.
And you see that a lot nowadays. Star players developing friendships and GAs spending time with each other off the floor.
Yeah, some people hate it because they want that bad blood you used to see, but no reason you have to hate someone to really compete against them.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And for the Kings guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
So for Oklahoma City right now, They've got Muscala, Andre Robertson out there with Dennis Schroeder. And there's Nerlens Noel, and it's Baisley in at the small forward. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, after years and years of rebuilding, the Kings are finally a team on the rise, and they're earning respect. Draymond Green said they've got a lot of young talent, never quit. Probably the fastest team in the history of the NBA. Green said after he plays them, I leave the game exhausted. I go home, I'm dead. And Kevin, we know that Green is pretty accustomed to going all out.
David, he sure is. He's got a lot of engine in him. Thank you so much.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Doris, as you always say, there is a grace in handling wins and losses in this game, isn't there?
You know what, Kevin? There's an old saying that winning and losing are imposters, that it's everything to do with how you react to constant learning and growing experiences. And listen, everybody wants to win, but can you experience losing with grace and dignity? Can you embrace the joy of pure competition? To me, that's one of the beautiful things about the NBA. Men handle heartbreak and joy and set an example for the next generation. It's beautiful.
And a missed layup.
And they continue to control the glass.
Shot by Bielitsa and nobody around. The quick look, no good that time. Thunder trailing by 6. Schroeder with the ball. And it goes down 2 points.
For a guy who's a little bit smaller at the guard position, Schroeder is fearless. I think he likes contact.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Joseph looking over the floor. Back to Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 5. Pulls up on the wing. That's good on the jump shot. And so here is Oklahoma City. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Schroeder against Bielitsa. 11 feet away. Right side, Bogdanovich. And the shot is long.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Count that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut down now to just 4 in the basket for Muscala.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pass to Holmes. Over Noel. Holmes can't get it to go in.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
The drive by Schroeder. Can't cash in from close range.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
Now, here's Bielitsa. Guarded closely. And stolen by Robertson. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. It's Noel, high post. Holmes with the steal. And Joseph kicks to Bielitsa. It's stolen by Muscala. Here's Schroeder. Powered down with both hands.
This is Schroeder at his best, putting that blinding speed to great advantage.
The Kings leading. Outside, Joseph. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Outside, Bogdanovich. Just 5 on the clock. Ball's knocked loose. Schroeder surveying the floor. And Noel throws it down.
Well, coaches love seeing this from Dennis Schroeder. Recognize the situation, find the open teammate.
And Sacramento has possession. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Near the three-point line, it's Joseph. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Joseph's got 7.
Well, 9 times out of 10, that probably is a miss, but somehow he finds a way.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Thunder. And Doris, even though Schroeder changed roles when he was traded from Atlanta to the Thunder, he has embraced his new team.
A lot of people wondered, would Schroeder be willing to go to the bench and accept that role? He proved he was more than capable. And no longer having to act as a leader on a team, I think for Schroeder, he just enjoys going out and competing on a team with high aspirations. It's been a good fit.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Bagley, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Barnes comes in for Bielitsa. And Hield subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. And so here is Oklahoma City. Sacramento making their last shot. Hall, it's deflected.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Thunder trailing by 4. Great D that time from Bagley.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Giants. Yep, it counts. Bagley's got his first points of the game.
I'll tell you, terrific read from Corey Joseph. He recognizes the overcommitment of the defense and takes advantage.
Gallinari down low. Working on Bagley. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And
wow.
I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
Remember it very well.
Incredible.
Very well. Now here's Joseph. He's got 9. There's the pass to Barnes. He dishes it to Dedmon. Left side Joseph. 5 to shoot. Here's the 3. Rebound by Muscala.
And after nailing a three-pointer in the first quarter, he has yet to connect here in the second.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up. The Thunder shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. Good shot.
Sacramento's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Joseph dishes to Bagley. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bagley's got 4 points in the quarter.
And we saw this from Bagley in college. He has very good touch around the rim.
Paul passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Ferguson, covered by Hield. Here's Ferguson, currently averaging almost 6 points a game, off with the layup. Here's Barnes. Here's Bagley. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Al Paul. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. The jump hook. Count that one. And the Kings' lead has been cut down to just 3 in the basket from Gallinari.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
The Kings shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Pass to Barnes. On the wing, Heel. Shoots. The shot missing. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. And he slams it one-handed.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Here's Joseph. The Thunder making the shot. Here's Bagley. Back to Joseph. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And they got to bring the double team on him.
The Thunder have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. And the Kings making a change here. Fox is checked in. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Adams, he's checked in for Muscala.
One shot.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Ball against Fox. Bagley kicks to Fox. Passes it to Dedmon. That's tipped, and it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams. And it's never too early to start looking at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. There's no doubt it'll be a terrific showdown of some of the game's best athletes.
And it seems like each year the bar keeps getting set higher. I mean, more props, crazier concepts to the competition, the level of dunks. I think this is going to be a good one.
And you look at Bagley. Some might say he's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Hey, stranger things have happened, and we'll just have to wait and see.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing we already know, there are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into.
Now, here's Adams after the miss from Buddy Hield. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And a quick look at how the Oklahoma City Thunder's schedule is shaping up. On Saturday, they'll be taking on Paul Millsap and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Monday, the Chicago Bulls come into town, tipping off a homestand for them.
And looking at the Suns matchup, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
And so he makes both from the line. The Kings trail by 4. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Left side, Bagley. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists in the game. And here are the Thunder now. They're on a 14-6 run. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And the layup falls. Fox has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. Has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Gallinari. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Fox. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And sometimes Fox just can't be contained. I mean, he plays with so much heart and passion and terrific at scoring even when he gets bodied up.
Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Perhaps the biggest breakout star last year from the 2017 draft class, De'Aaron Fox. Greg, he was sensational.
Kevin, the difference between a year one and a year two player was never displayed better than the improvement that Fox showed. His shot, vision, and decision-making all started to catch up to that incredible athleticism. Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Well, we're now on the back end of what has been, Greg, an incredible career for Chris Paul. Perhaps no longer the undisputed best point guard in the game, but still a top talent.
And Chris Paul might not be the best point guard, but any team would be happy to have him. His efficiency and playmaking aren't going away anytime soon. And even though he's never been an overly athletic player, that aspect of his game still is strong as ever.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 7. Back to Barnes. Goes up the baseline. Thunder with the rebound. Adams has got 9 rebounds now tonight. And it's Paul penetrating. Good D by Heel.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Heel. Robertson, he's checked in for the Thunder. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Paul. Now, here's Bagley. 8 points for him. Barnes looking around. Outside, Bogdanovic. It's good from long range. Bogdanovic has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And just a great second quarter for them after such a difficult first, bringing that field goal percentage up from below 30 and now with the lead.
And that one's good. Schroeder. Sacramento's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly. Fox against Schroeder. And Adams sends it back.
Well, so good at anticipating when shots are going to go up. Steven Adams, terrific protecting the basket. Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Kings shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Some changes for Sacramento. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Bagley. And Bielitsa in for Harrison Barnes. Noel's checked in for Oklahoma City. Now, here's Fox. 7 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. Bielitsa with it. Now, guarded by Schroeder. Bielitsa passes to Fox. No good with the triple. And Adams has got the ball here for the Thunder. Oh, and that jam by Robertson.
Well, that's the kind of vertical and confidence you like to see from Andre Robertson. Oh.
And here is Fox. 3-pointer. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Thunder lead by 2. Live from Golden One Center. You're watching 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started.
Okay.
The first quarter didn't play out the way Oklahoma City had hoped. They struggled to find an offensive rhythm or come up with enough stops and sunk into a 7-point hole by the end of the period. A huge turnaround offensively in the second quarter. They shot 60% from the field, and you could sense their confidence surging as well as they made basket after basket after basket after basket after basket. You get the idea. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
Well, they've been pounding. I mean, pounding it in the paint. Not just taking the first 3-pointer when it came across. That keeps the defense on its toes.
Shaq, how do you think Sacramento played?
Well, they're definitely struggling with their offensive efficiency. Anytime you're shooting in the low 30s from the floor, you're not going to put yourself in a position to win. They look too predictable right now. They need to do a better job of adjusting to what they're seeing from the defense.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Thunder with the lead. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the floor for Sacramento, Hield and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Bagley and Giles, both former Blue Devils, are the 4 and the 5. And it's Fox in at the point. That's good from Gilgeous Alexander. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Kings trail by 4. Hield outside. Pass to Barnes. Paul with the steal. Now the feed to Gallinari. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
That free throw good from Gallinari. He hits both from the stripe.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Fox with it. Hield outside. Five on the clock. From deep. Drills the three-pointer. Hield's got 9 points.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Here's Paul. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooters.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Here's Gilgeous Alexander. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Outside, Fox. Here's Giles. Adams defending Fox. That three off the mark.
And guys, this has got to be more of a team effort. Right now, he's playing all for himself.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Banked in off the glass. He's got 18.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Now, here's Fox. He has 7. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And how about the mid-range shooting of Fox? Definitely capable of sinking those shots with consistency.
Gallinari right side. Adams trying to free himself up. Ball against Fox. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And Adams has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The lead is 2. That one good for 2.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Fox looking it over. Fires from 14. Here's Giles. Boom, he jams it straight down.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what? He loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay. Boy, a forgettable night for him, but thankfully his teammates have played well overall.
Barnes kicks to Fox. Healed outside for the lead. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Count that bucket. Paul's got 5 points so far.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The Kings trail by 4.
And you look at the way Steven Adams has developed his offense the last few years. It's been a huge boost for this team. He has always been a great defender, but now he is an important cog on this team in terms of scoring.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
And defensively, these guys are looking for answers since halftime. They've seemed disjointed and out of sync. They have got to get back that rhythm defensively.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Now here's Heald. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Fox against Gallinari. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go from the wing, but they recover it. This ball grabs the miss. The Thunder leading by 6. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's deflected. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. Here's Barnes. Here's Bagley. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. Chris Paul picks up that one.
And the dogged attitude of Bagley. When shots go up, he wants to be the first to pounce on misses.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Joseph, he's checked in for the Kings. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Muscala, he's checked in for Ferguson. And with Adams in his offense, you forget how young he is.
And big men, sometimes they just take a little longer to find their path in the NBA. And Adams has certainly found his. I remember him being in mostly to screen and rebound when he was a rookie, but look how far his game has come.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
And Fox gets it to go.
Puts one in the eye of the defense. First triple of the evening.
The Thunder have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Fox against Paul. The pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Bagley. The Thunder with another miss. Kings have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Here's Joseph. 9 points in the game so far. Outside, Fox. Another 3 for Sacramento.
After hitting nothing from downtown in the first half, that's his second makes sense.
Ball against Fox. Gilgeous Alexander passes to Adams. The dish now to Paul. Will it go? Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. And that one falls for Paul.
And no doubt Paul is still a top-tier point guard, a determined defender, and of course a remarkable distributor.
Sacramento making a switch here. MyLeague has checked in. Then for the Thunder, Robertson comes in for Gallinari. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Gilgeous Alexander. Now here's Fox. 16 points for him. Now Bielitsa. Pass to Giles. Kicks it to Fox. This one for 3. Another miss by Fox. Healed against Paul. Count the basket. Paul's got 9.
You've got to have a short memory. Put a poor first half in your rear view and now make an impact.
Sacramento's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Loud pass to Bagley. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Yeah, great timing there. Bagley gets off the ground so quickly, gives the defense no chance to react.
Now here's Paul. 9 points in the game so far. He kicks it to Muscala. Just 5 to shoot. Bagley with the block. And he's able to get it back. Paul with the 3. The shot that time not on target. Good work defensively by Fox. Healed outside. They get a hand on it. MyLeague passes to Heald. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Thunder trailing by 3. Paul, right side. Pass to Robertson. Now Muscala. Over Bagley. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Boy, you cannot leave him alone like that. Good form on the fadeaway jumper.
And here is Fox. 16 points for him. Three-pointer Heald. It's rebounded by Schroeder.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
It's good. 11 points for Chris Paul.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
Fox with it. A dependable source of points for his team, averages just under 24 points a game. Thunder with the rebound. Schroeder's got his 4th rebound in this one. Paul looking over the floor. Good D by Heald.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
It's stolen by Muscala. For the finish, rips down the breakaway slam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Timeout called by the Kings. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And some changes here for the Kings. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Giles. Rashawn Holmes comes in for Marvin Bagley. And it's Bogdanovich in for Buddy Hield. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Noel's checked in. Paul goes in. Here's Robertson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox.
Well, an elite perimeter defender, Andre Robertson uses that impressive length to bother players. What a solid role player this guy has become.
First free throw is good.
And last season, Andre Robertson missing so much time due to injury. Think back in his career, he's been a pivotal piece for the Thunder for so long. His absence was clearly felt.
Second free throw, no good. And with Robertson, you're missing his versatility on the defensive end.
It's no secret that he is out there due to his incredible defense. This guy can guard forwards, he can guard guards, and his reach is so important to this defensive scheme.
Now here's Schroeder. He's got 8. Great look there, but off target.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
And it's Fox with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. They trail by 6. Connects on the foul line jumper. Fox has got 11 in the second half.
A huge fan of Fox's shot selection. Doesn't force anything. One reason why he's such a high percentage scorer.
Greg, last season, Dennis Schroeder transitioning to more of a 6-man role with the Thunder.
And for his first go at that role, I thought Schroeder looked really good. He's always been able to score and create, and coming off the bench might be the best spot for him. And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting. And that puts them right around 90 from the free throw line. Really good work here in the second half.
Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And the dunk by Robertson.
The athleticism from Andre Robertson. My goodness, power at the cup.
A minute 42 left to play in the third. Fox passes to Bogdanovich. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
The Kings have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
What's up?
Free throw good, Fox. Now here's Paul. He's got 11. 1:30 left in the third quarter. To the inside, Adams releases. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 5 assists tonight.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
The Kings trail by 7. Here's Fox. 21 points in the game. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Robertson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Schroeder passes to Adams. 2 points. That one goes. Adams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Fox against Schroeder. Fox, no good.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Now here's Adams. Nobody near Schroeder. And it's Adams on the follow. Adams has got the lead up to 11 now for Oklahoma City.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Outside, Fox. From 13, another miss by Fox.
Well, they get it to the high percentage area, and then it all goes wrong from there.
Here's Schroeder. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Well, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that.
Here's Bogdanovich. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
The hustle, the energy. Andre Robertson gives it to you on the defensive end every single night.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Oklahoma City out in front. They lead by 11. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. Let's listen now to head coach Luke Walton review the game plan with his team.
Hey, don't give in. Keep playing. We're getting good looks. We're going to start making some of them. It's more important that we get reps at playing the right way. Keep chipping away. Plenty of game.
Well, it sounds like he's happy with their shot selection. Just need more of them to fall.
Yeah, the shots have been there, and I love how Coach Walton stayed positive with his guys.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So the Thunder 5 right now. We've got Ferguson. Gallinari is out there with Noel. Then there's Andre Robertson. And it's Schroeder in at the 1. Bogdanovich up top. He's guarded by Schroeder. Barnes outside. Just 5 on the clock. Top of the key. Bullseye. Barnes has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Sacramento. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Thunder. On the wing, Robertson. Pass to Gallinari. Over Dedmon. A nice shot by Gallinari. And the Thunder lead by 11.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, simply stated, simply not enough effort, not enough attention to detail. They've gotten run over this evening.
He is a blur. I mean, Fox obviously skilled at breaking down the defense, coupled with his athleticism and size. Boy, he is a terror. Clearly a foul.
That free throw good from Gallinari. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for the Thunder. Gallinari hits them both.
And they're doing a very good job at the line this half.
The Kings trail by 11. Fox passes to Barnes. Now, here's Bogdanovich. He's tightly guarded. Here's Dedmon. They grab their own miss.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
Now, here's Schroeder. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Schroeder against Fox. Dishes it to Barnes. To the middle. Here's Dedmon. And yes, it's good.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
Schroeder against Fox. Ferguson for three. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 6 assists in the game. The Kings trail by 14. Poke loose, and that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Sacramento. Here's Fox. Dedmon kicks to Bogdanovich. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Schroeder against Fox. Shoots over Schroeder. Fox, no good. The Thunder leading by 14. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Greg, to me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And here are the Kings now, following the score by Oklahoma City. Here's Dedmon. Gallinari with the rebound. Gallinari's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Ferguson. Here's Noel. Gallinari left side. Ferguson for 3. Bagley with the rebound.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, that's his 2nd 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Schroeder passes to Noel. Dedmon with the block. And now Sacramento on the break. A pull-up. That shot, no good. So the Thunder will take it the other way.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Ferguson misses. The Kings trail by 13. Loud pass to Bagley.
And I tell you what, when Bagley plays with energy, it is difficult trying to stop him. Awesome at just staying on the attack.
Schroeder against Fox. Now here's Schroeder. Defense right on him. Gallinari. Great D net time from Bagley.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Following the missed shot by De'Aaron Fox.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
And so Fox will bring it up for the Kings. It's a 13-point game. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His 2nd 3 of the half right there.
It's Schroeder with the drive. From 8, and Gallinari puts it in. Gallinari's got 6 here in this quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Harry Giles is checked in for Sacramento. Hield comes in for Bogdanovich. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Luke Walton was just talking about strategy with his team. He is not pleased, and he told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move, or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
Here's Ferguson. Looking to get it going, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
In the first few seasons in the NBA, not an easy time for Terrence Ferguson. Young wings have their ups and downs, but the franchise still very much believes in his talent.
First one falls for him. And with Ferguson, the fans can be hard on him. They're expecting more. But, Greg, it's going to take time for him.
You know, Ferguson has already made big strides with his defense. The shot and consistency will come, but the fans will have to be patient with it.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Fox. He dishes it to Barnes. And the rejection by Noel.
We know Noel is a superb shot blocker. It may be his best attribute, Kevin.
And Gallinari kicks to Ferguson. It's hauled in by the Kings. Healed outside. And the pass to Bagley. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, some ups and downs for Marvin Bagley in that rookie campaign with the Kings, but you could see the flashes of potential and the tremendous work ethic when he was out on that floor.
Chris Paul, he's checked in for Dennis Schroeder. Good on both. And with Bagley, the mobility he showed for his size is really what impresses you.
And that blend of size and speed is why many feel like he could play across the entire front line. Wasn't in the Rookie of the Year race, but in a few years, he could be right there with the best of the best from that 2018 class.
Good chance here for Barnes. Again, the miss by the Kings. The Thunder leading by 12. And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That's his third foul of the game. And the Thunder making a switch here. Adams checked in. Fox against Paul. Here's Adams. Gallinari wide open. Gets a very good look and converts. Gallinari's got 10 points in just the second half. Now Fox. Got a piece of it, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. Fox against Paul. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Here's Ferguson. And here's Gallinari outside. Oklahoma City the rebound.
Wow, just getting all the luck right now, it seems. Good bounce.
Ferguson misses.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it after the missed three from Buddy Hield. Paul left side. Gallinari on the wing. Over Bagley. Offensive rebound. Adams. No good on that one.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Grabs the rebound again. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
After taking some time to find his rhythm, he's been unstoppable since the break.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Goes up, and Adams with the slam.
How about the mobility for a 7-footer that Steven Adams has? Just outstanding sprinting the floor.
The Kings trail by 18. Healed outside. Ball against Fox. Gallinari with the rebound. Gallinari's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Looking to get back on track here. Rebound by the Kings. Bagley's 4-on-3 as they bring it up. The 3 from Barnes. The rebound by Steven Adams.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Good work there as it goes. 21 points for Gallinari.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Timeout called by the Kings. Hiring college basketball coaches has been kind of hit or miss, Doris. Why do you think that's so?
Well, obviously, coaching in college and coaching in the NBA are drastically different things. As a college coach, you've got to be concerned about the eligibility of your young men. You've got to be recruiting the next crop, even while you're coaching your current group and your current roster. In the NBA, you get to focus exclusively on coaching. You're not talking about recruiting. You're not having to deal with anything other than grown men who have a desire for greatness in the NBA. And I think so much of it doesn't necessarily mean success or failure, whether you come from college or not. Success in the NBA is a multifaceted proposition. So I don't necessarily define it as, oh, this guy came from college, this guy came from the European leagues, this guy has been an NBA assistant. So many things go into it, Kev.
The Kings trail by 20. Outside, Fox. Six on the shot clock. Can they get it? He's off on that one. Some solid defense from Gallinari. Here's Paul, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Marvin Bagley picks one up. Free throw, good, Paul. So he gets them both. Doris, all right, this is going to come out of the blue here, but if you had to choose between raising the height of the basket or widening the floor or even widening the lane, which would it be?
I have very strong feelings on this, Kevin, and for me it would be widening the floor. And the reason I say that is it feels to me in the last couple of years there are more sideline violations where teams are turning it over because they're trying to get to that corner 3, one of the most advantageous, best shots in today's game, but because that 3-point line is so close to the sideline out of bounds, we're seeing too many violations. So if I had to choose between one or the other, I would absolutely widen the floor.
And the first one drops. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Harry Giles. Tolliver comes in for Marvin Bagley. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. And Farrell's subbed in for Heel. Fox hits them both. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter. Schroeder outside. Pass to Burton. Shoots over Bazemore. Rebound by the Kings. Holmes got 5 rebounds tonight. Farrell looking around. Nader grabs the board. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. They're on a 16-7 run.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Thunder.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort, a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Steven Adams.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And the Kings making a change here. Bagley's checked in. And a new group in here for the Thunder. And he sinks the second.
He needed to convert on all of those. Missed opportunities at the line are the last thing they need right now.
Paul outside. Here's Gallinari. Bagley with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Adams finds Diallo. Offline from the top of the key. And here's Farrell. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Bazemore. No one around him. Sacramento again missing. And so the Thunder now can just hold on to the ball. Now here's Schroeder. He's guarded closely. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Danilo, transition, big for your team. I assume that was a big focus tonight.
Yes, we want to run, and that's what we have to do every time. So that's what we did, and we played a great game.
Gallo, thanks very much. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.